Okay then, onward we go. Onward we go. There we go. Dearie me, dearie me. Now, actually, this video that I'm this video that I'm talking over right now is 41 minutes long. Now, you may notice this video is not listed as 41 minutes long. That's because I'm going to chop it down. Now, here's what happened. Here's the story behind this Viewtiful Joe ending. There's a whole section of levels where you're beating up people and stuff like this. This is fine. This is mostly in sync. It's fine. It's got everything you need in it. Problem is, the ending. Now, this video is 41 minutes because after 15 minutes of this video, or the normal stuff, the normal level, I then get to the boss battle I can't do. Literally, I could not do it. It's literally about 25 minutes of pure fail. Pure and unadulterated fail. I just couldn't beat him. Just can't. And then one time I did beat this boss. There was another little boss afterwards, and I couldn't beat that because I had like 2 lives left. So it was terrible. Terrible, I tell you. And anyone who's played Viewtiful Joe knows before as well that if you just start back from the checkpoint, you'll have lost all your Vs as well, so you'd have the money to buy anything else. You're actually at a disadvantage. So what I did was, at the end of the video, this long video that you won't see the end of, yeah, that makes sense. I discovered a trick to beating the final boss, and I think it's just basically a very bad glitch in this programming that I had no idea about. So what I do is, I do what any self-respecting gamer would, especially when he gets really annoyed at a boss, and I abuse the trick to death. So, basically, I'm going to record 15 minutes of commentary for this, and then chop it down at 15 minutes. And the next video you're going to see is going to be re-recorded probably today. Today is the 2nd of May. 2nd of May. I started this LP like 6 months ago. Jesus Christ. Anyway, the Joker goes down here far too quickly. Look at that. That was just insane. Like 5 punches and he's dead. That was awesome. I didn't get a battle like that again with him. And here you have to max speed up the slots, which is interesting. So you have to slow it down before. Anyway, so yeah, you won't see this final. Then I find a trick. So what I'll do is I'll re-record from the 2nd checkpoint. There's another checkpoint, but you can't save it. So I'll have to play for this part of the level again. Who the hell's banging out in our street? Anyway, I'll record that, re-record it, re-commentate it, and upload it. And so this episode will be done in 3 parts, and then that'll be the end of this LP. For once. Finally. Oh dear. I also found out a trick here. I don't know if I show it in this, because I don't know if I have to loot around in this level. Here, I just sit by these missiles and punch them one by one into the things. You don't have to do that. No. You want to get on the other side of these big yellow putties, dodging the lasers, and max speed. If you max speed them, then bits fly off them like they would in any other case and fly into the background, hitting the ships. That's why they give you like 4 or 5 of these guys to fight. I just thought, oh, they're in the way, I'll fight them. No. You're meant to max speed them, and all the bits fly off them, and you can safely annihilate the ships pretty quickly, actually. I think they have this section down like 2 minutes, but it's going to be like 10 minutes in this video. I know, and I great like that. If there's any sort of practice for making sure that you practice run a game, this is it. Okay, just to cut down the length. Remember, you're not doing a speed run, but you're doing a run. You want it to be quicker. I mean, I personally, I want to do speed runs, but I don't have the time or whatnot. H.C. Bailey, anyone subscribed to him, another big LP here, is currently doing Final Fantasy 13. That guy has run through that game like 4 times. This is like his 4th, 5th time through it. Just in terms of practice running to show off the game and to know what he's doing and what he's fighting. I'm actually gonna go back to the beginning of his LP soonish and restart playing through 13 with his help, because where he is now in the LP, which is almost like the 2nd to last chapter. I say 2nd to last as post-game count as a chapter, probably does. He's much further ahead in CPU than I was, and he's annihilating bosses and bad guys. And the guy's just destroyed the game, basically. He's just absolutely destroyed the game. God, why did I just punch these missiles? And it's just crazy how good some people can get at these games. I'm trying to think of a game that I'm that good at, and there really isn't one. I'm a very average. As much as I love playing a lot of video games, and I can probably pick up a video game pretty damn quickly, I'm not amazing at any one particular video game. I can't like fly through something pretty quick. I think the only game that I know back to front, upside from down, everything is Kirby's Dream Land, and that's probably because it was the first video game I ever properly owned. Because it was from the Game Boy. I could do an LP. I've done an LP of that before. Oh, I didn't even do an LP. I just ran through it and it took like 2 videos. I could do that in a breakdown, just to test out some new things. Yeah, I might do that game, because I know I could probably do that game in. I think the quickest time I've ever done that game is 19 minutes. I believe, and that was me just like attempting to run through it quick. And the world record was something like, say world record, the Speed Demo Archive. If you've heard of them, they have, I think they have like a 13-14 minute one, and that's just stupidly quick. Yeah. God, how many missiles am I firing? Are we on the big ship yet? No, we're not even on the big ship yet. See, this is why you need to max speed those guys, because I tell you, that's where I made the mistake. You need to max speed those guys. Anyway, so with that ship gone, that takes us down to 2. Now you get more Gelbies. Yeah, I think Gelbies. I don't know what the hell they're called. Those big yellow guys. You get more of them, and you're meant to max speed the hell out of them like that. See, I finally realised here, and look how much damage it did to that big ship in the background. That's what you want to do, and all of a sudden I start hitting more missiles again. What am I doing? But anyway, that one missile actually finishes it off, and then we have one more ship left, which is the big mothership. Massive mothership. That's huge. And once again, you just want to max speed. It has a few more lasers going in a few different more patterns, but that's all you want to do is absolutely max speed the hell out of these big yellow dudes. But I'm just getting owned in the face, obviously, by the stuff he throws. Yeah, because that's so cool. Smash. Actually, if you slow them down, you see I do a lot of damage. You do a lot of damage to the ship, but you want to do, I think it takes, see, there you go, it took like 4 missiles there, I think, so it doesn't take too much, actually, just to do it normal missiles. And there, so through the door, there we go, that locks up, and then we get another conveyor belt section. These sections are right. In fact, in this one, you fight like 3-4 fire Leos, so, again, just Red Hot 100, I struggled with these baddies, enemies, whatever. I struggled with them so much when I first ever played the game back God knows when. I really struggled, but obviously they're just really easy. I had no idea how easy some of these bosses and enemies could be with the right tactics, and I guess it's just a case that you see a lot of people doing recent releases of games. Obviously, especially sort of RPGs, they just sort of run through it and then like struggle to take forever on it. But if you give it a little bit before you open a game, a lot of stuff gets discovered, and so especially on practice runs, which is what I should have done. I do think I get killed here. I don't know though. Do I die here? What time are we on? 8 minutes. So okay. I don't think. Oh, maybe I do die here. Oh yeah, come on. There we go. So this one's got the key, so we've got to beat up this one now. Duck! I just take it like a boss. Jump! Alright, oh, run out of V. That's a bad situation to be in when you're fighting one of these. You don't want to run out of V, just like the boss. You really don't want to run out of V. Duck! Jump! I should stop talking about stuff that's happening on the screen, because half the time my commentary desyncs anyway, so that's really out of place. Like I'm predicting the future, or I'm Captain Hindsight looking at the past. So I get the key in. Alright, now I quite like this section of the level. You're timed. You got 120 seconds to beat 8 bad guys, and you basically fight a wide range of guys that you've fought throughout the entire game. And the point is you've got to beat them quickly as you can. Kind of like an enemy rush going upwards, which is quite nice. Yeah, obviously the point is you've got to turn off before this toxic gas completely eradicates you. But I do like this section. It's quite a nice little section. There's no super tough enemies. There's a couple of fire Leos, but see these guys. Everything in this tunnel falls pretty damn easily to a Red Hot 100. These pink girls are really hard to hit with it though, because they sort of once you punch them once, twice, they fly away. So you've got to run and catch up with them. But there you go. Once you've got rid of the first slot, the thing resets. The thing resets. The gas stops. That allows you to get some of the V canisters next to the fan. I realise I missed those, but I have no idea how to get those. So anyone knows how, that'd be handy, I guess.
So now we have 140 seconds to meet another 8 enemies, and these 8 enemies are, I think they're the black like ninja light ones. Which pain in the ass to stop, but you just got to use your red at 100 as best you can. Try and catch them before they start launching attacks, because then they become immune, and after a few hits they'll start rolling anyway. So if you can catch them from behind like that, then you're doing pretty well. Oh dear, I'm tired. Right, see, sometimes you'll get a moment like this where there's no enemies, so just try manoeuvring around. I think there's certain triggers in every bit of the level that trigger the rest of the enemies. Or maybe it's not meant to beat them that quick and it's a time trigger. I don't know. Just but like I say, if you ever run out of them, just have a jaunt around the section you're in and see if anyone twig. And so I'll go, hey, guess what? I can beat up this superhero that's running through right now. Okay, turn, punch. There we go. Okay, so there's 2 more left, so I'll go grab these V's over here. You try not to stay in that poison gas for too long. You really don't want to. It will hurt quite a bit. Oh, jump, Joe! Oh no! These guys, I really don't like these guys. That was what I call a close call. Just turning back into Viewtiful Joe, Viewtiful form, just slow-mo quick enough to dodge that slight. These guys have a crazy attack where they stab there as well. They fire these knives, but they're not that hard. It's all about dodging, really. This game, if you can dodge well enough and anticipate attacks, and you're gonna do fine. You're gonna be completely fine in this game. Completely fine. Right, now I need to go up here. Come on, up. There we go. And up again. Alright, next section. 40 seconds to beat 4 enemies. Watch out, they've got some ice things. The enemies are quite easy with this. These, obviously the yellow dudes, so they're not that bad. If you try and get them like looking against each other like that, and then just red hot 100 and keep doing it till they blow up, you always know when something blows up because it gives you recoins. And just it's just looking at their attacks. If they roar, they're going to jump. If they pull back, they're going to punch. So jump over them. That's those done. Don't want to get frozen. Oh, burning fire. So up here, if I can land, which I can't, we trigger 2 more. There they are. But you want to get them down to the lower level. The lower level is the best place to fight, really, because that poison gas is going straight over your head. And so are they. Hey, punch, 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 punch. He's dead. And he's roaring and duck. Oh, that was unfortunate. He roared right into the ledge. There you go, run under him. I love how confused they look as well. It's like, what? What? Remind me of the Metal Gear Solid bad guys that are just like, huh? I thought I saw something, sort of thing. Oh, that's good. I could just play that game again. Probably aged really well, or badly. But, hey ho. What am I looking for this time? I forgot. Oh, I think this is 2. Yeah, there is 2 Fire Leos at once. Now, I think what you really want to do is you want to sort of try and get them in a row behind each other, so one can't attack you while you're being attacked by the other one. But here I sort of get raped in a corner a little bit, so I have to get out and then run, and then I try and land a few hits on the other one. You really want to focus on them one at once. You don't really want 2 of them spinning at you at the same time. Not like they can both hit you at the same time, but if you get to the same point, I guess it makes it a lot easier. But there we go, I managed to get one, and they do drop a nice meal that you can eat. So as soon as they start spinning, like I said, they're invulnerable, you're going to have to dodge 5 attacks in order to get through. Jump. They're not that. And then as soon as I dizzy, punch, 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 punch. Done. And that's it. That's it for this level. So, well, not for this level, for this section. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the commentary here, delete the rest of this video in rendering, and I will meet you after the jump.